Okay, cool. So, hi everyone. I am so sorry for how scuffed this stream, and I also started late because I was dealing with the tech issues. But yeah, so sorry about how this has been so far, but I'm glad this is finally working 30 minutes late into the stream. But yeah, so hopefully it will go as smoothly as I am able to make it to go. But yeah, so I just wanted to yeah, thank you so much for anyone who went to Sencha Gathering, and if you guys took any pictures with my standee, please share it with me. I would love to see it. Um and then also thank you so much to everyone who came to part 2 of reacting to uh, New Carnival and Fire Emblem, and I actually got to play with it in real life. And yeah, and I also got to show Crafty Sorceress what the game looked like in real life as well. So that was super cool and fun. Also has some tech issues, but hopefully this week has been cured. This week will be the last week with major tech issues. Because next week, for anyone who picked up a flyer at the Sencha Gathering, next week, May 17th, that is when I will be doing Fish Tank Time. Yay! And what this is it's my plan for some community game nights. And the first one will be Frantic Fanfic, which is very low tech. So ideally, it should not have that many tech issues. Um, and people should be able to play right from their browser. And then yeah, so just come honestly, just come here to one of my streams. I should be on either Twitch or YouTube, and you should be able to just play from your browser right there. So yeah, hopefully not many tech issues, because hopefully, um, but yeah, and if that goes well, then I'll do it again. Hopefully, and for Frantic Fanfic, oops, I did upload a short video on how to play Frantic Fanfic. Kind of. I showed what Frantic Fanfic looks like. Um, but yeah, it's very straightforward, and hopefully it'll be fun, just to test the waters, so to speak, of um, what this may be like. So, all right. And then I'm gonna hide you. Oh, and of course, also as I mentioned, I have uploaded a new YouTube video. Um, oops, not this one. Okay, yeah, I uploaded a new YouTube video on cosplays and masks, and I have a lovely voiceover person and many guests that help me with this. So please check it out. Um, yeah, there you go. That's the thumbnail. So please check it out. And yeah, I hope people find it fun or useful, or share it with people that you feel need the tips from any of the other people or me in there. So yeah, this one was a lot of work with a lot of people, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So yeah, all right. Now that we're 30 minutes in, uh, for anyone who's watching the VOD later on, honestly, just skip all the technology scuffling. Whoops. Yeah, just skip all the technology scuffling, and oh gosh, hit the wrong thing. And yeah, just go straight to go straight to here. All right. So yeah, all right. And hopefully screen copy will work again, because that is significantly faster than this phone setup. If I could get phone screen mirroring to work, that would be even better. But unfortunately, screen mirroring doesn't seem to be working for some reason. I don't know why I can't get it to work. I've tried. But anyways, yeah, so you'll hear the music, the scene for chapter 1 has started, but the screen sharing itself is still a bit behind. So, let me see. This is okay. Yeah. Okay, so chat is not showing up on but you know what? I can see it in OBS, so I can see chat in OBS. I just can't see it on, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so now, not part 3, but All Seeing Surge, and this is gonna be very interesting, and because it is a 3rd underwater themed event, and that is kind of cool. I don't know what's going on and why there's all these underwater events, but someone did have a wonderful theory about it being a sequential event, kind of like Fanciful Capriccio. And if that's the case, that is wonderful because it is set in the sea where I am. Voila! I love it so much. So yeah, okay, yeah. People can't see it on my screen, but in chat you should be able to see it, hopefully. Okay, but yeah, so and this time we have Ray and Yakumo. I don't know anything about it actually yet, and I haven't seen anyone freak out the way I saw people freak out during Fluorescent Sea Whispers. So it seems like this one is not going to be as crazy, but it is. I have a feeling something interesting will still be going on. So, right, let us. Okay, where are you? All right. So yeah, so you will see me reading stuff that is not yet on the screen, and you will hear the audio going faster too, most likely. And just to triple check the audio is going through. Me reading some. Okay, yep, alright. Looks like the audio is going through. Yay! Okay, so. Alright, beneath the blazing sun, a young man and a bird made their way. Every time they call Ray a young man, I swear. Alright, a young man and a bird make their way through the market of Sugar Sand Island, weaving through the surging crowds and the salt-sweet sea breeze. It's been a while since I've been here. This island has only grown more bustling. Okay, so Sugar Sand Island, that was the island that Desert Island Knockout, or Dick, happened at. And, oh, right, you might notice the title here, the wonderful, lovely title of All Seeing Surge, or ASS, because, you know, ship names, right? HSS, HMM, ASS, totally valid of a ship name. So, oh yeah, and that is why I have my hidden pirate hat back on. So, yeah. Alright. So, it's been a while since I've been here. This island has only grown more bustling. Yes, we won't get any information from the bar. Let's wander the market a little while longer. So, and I guess we'll see confirmation on whether or not Olivine is still kind of weird, or if this is a direct sequel or not. Is that area off limits for a spot of fishing today? Yep. Them pirates just showed up and staked their claim. Who knows when they'll clear off. It's no easy ask finding a decent fishing spot. Oh yeah, okay, I did see that there was here. I'm sorry, chat, I'll cover you up to hide my shame. Alright. Sorry, chat. Okay. Alright. Or, well, I guess future chat, technically. Nothing currently to seize. Yeah, anyways, so, should I come up with a funny voice for them? No. Yep, them damn... Oh, wait, alright, yep, them damn pirates just showed up and staked their claim. Who knows when they'll clear off. It's no easy ask finding a decent fishing spot. ... Forgive the interruption, fellows. These pirates you're discussing, could you point me in their direction? As he speaks, Ray fishes a nautical chart from his pocket and unfolds it as the two men before him look on. You won't find this hidden gem on no map. Look here, I'll show you the rough location. Once you've set sail, you're just want to chart a northeasterly course from Sugar Sand Island. Steer her around the reefs in this patch. Then it's all plain sailing, at least till you reach the desert island where them pirates have made themselves at home. The sailors' calloused fingers move across the map as they simulate the course, but the final destination lies beyond the right-hand margin at the edge of the page. Since the location's uncharted, no one is likely to live there, so no shipping will pass through. What could the pirates hope to gain in setting up in the middle of nowhere? A little birdie tells me they might just be looking for something. Wouldn't surprise me to hear they've got their dirty hands on another treasure map. Huh? The sea serpents still won't give it up? Surely they know those legendary treasure tales are for the birds. Sea serpents? The ragtag bunch fancy a name for themselves, do they? Indeed they do. They've been knocking about since me... Oh gosh. Indeed they... So I do know there will be pirates at this point because some of the enemy mobs in, the farming stages for this one have upgraded the generic bandits to pirate-looking adjacent outfits. So, okay. Indeed they do. They've been knocking about since me grandpa's generation. They've got quite the obsession with treasure hunting. Even after being driven out into the open ocean by the Klein Navy, they are just as keen. The current captain is from the crew's third generation. What do they call him? Oh yeah, Balthazar. And I've heard he's a dangerous fellow. Got a big ego, not one to trifle with. Hey. Okay, yeah, that's the guy in the farming stages. Balthazar. Either way, things are unpredictable out there lately, so don't expect plain sailing. Noted. Appreciate the information, gentlemen. I'd only intended to inquire on some old news circulating in the palace. I didn't expect news of pirating variety. Oh wait, I didn't expect news of the pirating variety. You know, I did wonder back during Destinations whether or not we would, like, present day cross the ocean to Saya. But it looks like there's other islands in between Klein and Saya. Because, yeah, Destinations only took place on, like, a water territory village, so it was still within Klein. If it's a coincidence, it's far from a lucky one. Passing an antique stall, a worn notebook with an elegantly decorated cover and familiar engravings catches a gray-haired young man's eyes. Hang on, this is... Yakumo? Oh. How did this thing end up in here? Oh. Sunlight, sand, and waves, the salty sea breeze. Ever since getting back from that island getaway, I haven't been able to shake off vacation mode, but it's time to get back to business. Okay, so they are now long gone from, you know. Isn't that Yakumo? Why is he standing by himself in the hall? Don't. Oh, a little pop-up! It's so cute. Oh man, it's a bummer my screen hasn't caught up yet. But that was so cute! Okay, Yakumo, what are you looking at? Mr. Aiden, I wasn't peeking? Peeking? Following the serpent yokai's gaze into the hallway, what comes into view is a spectacle far grander than anything he might have imagined. Several burly men in naval regalia stand tall and proud in the center of the hall, their very presence imposing. Oh. However, sealing the deal on their speechlessness was Ray. What? Wait, Ray... Something happened. Their gray tresses stand out in his position at the head of the platoon, likewise decked out in naval attire. Hold up. Okay, alright. I need to refresh. Okay, I need... You know what? You guys are gonna miss out that first chunk, because I need it to be caught up. Yeah, because you need to see this in real time. Okay, there we go. Alright, and I guess I will have to... Okay, is audio capture set up? Okay, I think so. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so... Phew. Yeah, so that cut real fast. We saw nothing in between. We saw nothing in between Ray finding the random book and there was a lot of jumps. New Carnival, why? I mean, I guess, do we need to know why he suddenly... We just want to see the outfit, right? That's what people want to see. Am I... Yeah. Side note, if, for whatever reason, tentacles show up again, I do still have this here in case we need it. Okay, but yeah. So, alright. Everything's working? Okay, cool. Alright, I'd say these fine men look fresh for a fight. Also, good music. Of course, they're all... Oh gosh, okay. Of course! They're all naval personnel and sailors! I sourced through my connections. All personally selected. Men we can rely on. So... Oh gosh, okay. And Ray has a very deep voice, which I have not been voicing properly. Okay, so how are the ship renovations coming along? Why is Ray already dressed up, though? Don't worry. Oh, don't worry! I won't let the information you provided, or the money you spent, go to waste! I will handle everything perfectly! I'm sorry, I'm making Aster sound like a Muppet. Ray, what's he talking about with Aster? And all those men stood behind him. Are those Klein Navy uniforms? I saw naval uniforms illustrated in the adventure novel. There's no such thing as retreat in the Navy, but seeing them in person, they're so much more amazing! But why would Mr. Ray suddenly decide to find a group of men dressed up in naval uniforms? And where did he get that much money? Well, actually we know why, but... They just mentioned renovating the ship. Maybe something big's about to happen? But on another note, Ray wearing that dazzling white naval jacket. Oh, we have this Aiden face, which, damn it, it's not cut up. Alright, this will be a sad viewer experience. Yeah, I need to find a better... Yeah. But yeah, Aiden had that... Oh. And we had another loving glance over Ray's outfit. So elegant, yet no less dignified. So nonchalant, but with such an air of dominance, he could trample these waters in those leather boots. If this officer issued... If this officer issued me an order, I'd obey it at once, no matter how unreasonable the request. And he's saying that while blushing. Now it's Yakumo saying this. Mr. Father, too. Even though it's normal for him to look dignified, he's even sharper and more impressive in uniform. Okay, you two have peaked quite enough. Mr. Ray? Mr. Father? When did Yakumo start calling Father-san / Mr. Father? What? How did you two sneak up behind us? While you were lost in your military uniform fantasies. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Not to worry. Now that you've seen it, I can save myself some explanation. After all, you were already part of my plan. Huh? We're part of a plan? Why do I have a bad feeling about this? And now random epic music again. Okay. I suppose I'll just come right out with it. Would you two be interested in joining my naval platoon? Okay, question. Wasn't Ray ostracized? Or Ray and his mom, like, ostracized from the royal family? Like, he's no longer royalty. He just... I guess maybe he just has connections? Of some sort? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Right. So... Alright, on our last return voyage from the desolate island, the vampire stopped off at Sugar Sand Island to acquire certain supplies. I also went ashore for a look around and came upon this trinket. I don't think that's a trinket, that's like a whole notebook. Notebook? I can't make head or tail of it. The cover and the writing inside are all just doodles. These doodles are a secret code used exclusively in communications between the Klein Navy and the royal family. A secret code? In other words, this notebook is... Yes, this is a confidential document intended for the eyes of the royals. It contains information on the All-Seeing Mirror and its location. All-Seeing Mirror? What's that? A long time ago, I heard talk in the palace that the royal family had come to possess an ancient relic from the yokai lands of the Wood Territory, the All-Seeing Mirror. Okay, maybe I should, since the screen is behind. By a significant margin, by the way. Oh, good lord. Aiden. Oh no, Aiden, what happened to you? Aiden, are you okay? The stream is a bit of a mess. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, so, okay. Alright, I will try to do voices for them so that even if you can't... Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, alright, now OBS has caught up with one of the swipes, I guess, so to speak. Alright, so, okay. A long time ago, I heard talk in the palace that the royal family had come to possess an ancient relic from the yokai lands of the Wood Territory, the All-Seeing Mirror. Oh. After testing, it was clear that a little essence infused into the mirror's core primes an unknown dark force for release, capable of dealing untold damage. That sounds kinda dangerous. That's because this force is no ordinary essence release. There's simply no way to control its flow. The question of what to do with the artifact sparked heated debate among the royals. On one side held that it was too dangerous and called for its destruction. The other argued that possessing such absolute power was no bad thing. With the flames of dispute still raging, a noble from a collateral branch of the royal line took his chance and attempted a coup, seizing the blasted mirror for himself. Is that his relative? His ancestor? Potentially? Once the theft was exposed, he was stripped of his titles and exiled. As for the mirror, it was ordered to be destroyed. Destroyed? But, Mr. Ray, you just said that the place where it's buried is recorded in the notebook. Perhaps the dark essence contained in the mirror prevented its destruction by any means. In the end, the royal family decided to have the Navy secretly escort it to an uninhabited isle and bury it there. I wasn't in the palace at the time, although I noted the news with some concern. I had no means of investigating it. It came to my attention once more on our previous voyage, and I decided to investigate. And that's when I came by this notebook. You said the notebook was meant to be delivered by the royal family by the Navy, so how on earth did it end up on Sugar Sand Island? That is precisely why I wanted you two to come out to sea with me. Aiden, see again? How did this thing end up here? Do we have a customer with an... now it's a random owner that says, do we have a customer with an eye for old books? How did this notebook fall in your hands? Bought it from a fisherman some time back. He says he found it washed up on the shore. That's some waterproof paper. I took it for some sort of antique, but I can't make head or tail of the scribbles and some pages have been torn out. But if it takes your fancy, I'd be willing to part for it with a discount. Pages have been torn out? I know. I'll take it. Okay. I purchased the notebook and analyzed it, confirming that the all-seeing mirror does indeed exist. It was escorted by the Navy and buried on an uninhabited island not recorded on any nautical chart. But some of the key entries have been torn out. A secretive notebook that never made it back to the royals, with crucial it's Ada now. Okay. A secretive notebook that never made it back to the royals, with crucial pages torn out. I read in There's No Such Thing as Retreat in the Navy that some naval troops, when carry out long and dangerous missions, well, they run into trouble, like storms that prevent them from returning home safely. In light of past events, the all-seeing mirror remains a closely guarded secret within the royal family. Maybe it's like the stories Giacomo read, and the Navy had some kind of accident on the return journey, and the notebook was lost somewhere along the way. And then discovered again by the residents of Sugar Sand Island, and then sold to Mr. Ray. It's just like the start of an adventure novel. Oh, Giacomo. Oh, you precious bean. But some vital sections of the notebook are missing. It seems someone else got to it before we did. So why ask Giacomo? I mean, I'm guessing the wood territory thing. I've also heard a pirate crew called the Sea Serpents. There are reports of frequent settings in those unexplored waters, as if they are seeking something. Huh? You think those pirates tore out the pages? Speaking of sea serpents, by the way, actually. Let me... Okay, so it was a yokai, some ancient relic from yokai in the Wood Territory. Although technically, you know what? It makes sense that he would go to Yakumo and not Kuya because he and Kuya have beef. Yeah, Kuya is not who he would go to first. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so one thing that does feel a little bit ever so wasted is the fact that Yakumo is unfortunately in a more Navy attire event rather than a more monstrous attire event. Because if he was in the previous one, then he could have gotten all sea serpent out, you know? And then we could have had some, you know, spicy Yakumo of that sort. But no, he's in a Navy uniform instead. Alright. Huh? You think those pirates tore out the pages? It's extremely likely. From the existing notes, I can determine the location, appearance, and purpose of the all-seeing mirror. But I still can't pinpoint the island's exact location. The torn pages most likely included the route and coordinates of that uninhabited island in the sea. If the pirates were the first to get their hands on the notebook and flip through its pages, there's no way they couldn't understand the text at all, aside from a few nautical charts. Perhaps they mistook those pages for a treasure map. From the pictures alone, they may have deduced that the mirror is something precious buried on an island. On a desert island. What? But that's dangerous, right? What if the pirates find the all-seeing mirror? These are all inferences drawn from coincidence. But regardless of whether it has fallen into pirate hands, it would be no good thing for this dangerous relic to see the light of day. So kind of like the Night Lantern plot again. So for anyone who wasn't there in 2023, whatever year Sunburst Fever was, this is kind of like the plot of the Night Lantern again, except now in the ocean. Which is yay! We get to be in my area! Okay. If the mirror really is the object of the pirates' interest, we only need to be first to find it and destroy it, to see off any trouble. But if the pirates beat us to it, we'll have to find a way to take it from them. Ah, so that's why you asked her to convert Reese's bond into a warship. What? What? And all those naval sailors you hired, you're planning to sail out disguised as a navy, right? Is that allowed? It should save us from some trouble. After all, we'll be sailing waters rife with pirates. In the guise of the navy, perhaps we can avoid some unforeseen incidents. This is interesting considering, you know, the anniversary event and how that started. And, like, how it started on the more pirate side of things. And that's the situation. It won't be a smooth voyage by any stretch, but I'm counting on you both. Who says Yakumo and I are on board with this dangerous voyage? At least give us a minute to think about it. ... This mission is a huge responsibility. Are you sure I'm cut out for the job? I'm happy to help, but Mr. Ray, are you really sure you meant to pick me? It's precisely you that I need. You're the ideal candidate. What? The ideal candidate? The explanations can wait. Of course, Ray would say that. First, I'd like to familiarize you with the artifact's appearance. After speaking, Ray leafs through the notebook and selects a weathered page. Hey, look, it's a snake! On its yellowed page is a drawing of an unusually shaped circular ancient mirror, roughly the size of a palm. So this is the all-seeing mirror? Its shape is pretty unique, and those carvings look like scales? Now that's just a straight-up snake. And the relief looks like an eye, and for some reason it feels familiar. Take a closer look. Oh, this swiping situation is cool. Oh gosh, okay, I can't wait for it to catch up because this swiping situation is very, very cool. Wait, wait, those totems? All around the edges? Look like a huge black snake. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it makes sense why he didn't go to Booyah. Man, the music is caught up and everything. The screen is just crying for help. uh, like me. But, okay. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna keep going so that the stream can eventually catch up. Or clarification, the phone can eventually catch up. Or not the phone, phone link. There you go. Okay. A black snake-shaped mirror with unknown... Wait. A black snake-shaped mirror with unknown dark essence. And not only that, it was found in the yokai lands of the Wood Territory. Done. The All-Seeing Mirror is most likely an ancient artifact of the Great Serpent clan. But I speculate that those who carry the Great Serpent bloodline control the dark essence embodied within. But this is all guesswork. We'll need to see the actual object to confirm. But even if the connection to the Great Serpent clan proves irrelevant, given the royals' previous efforts, it seems that a powerful burst of yokai essence may be needed to destroy the mirror. And besides, I'd like to know the extent to which the power of the Great Serpent clan resides within Yakumo. I'd like to uncover the various ways in which it manifests. What an ideal opportunity for research. There's the Great Serpent's power within me. Ray, I knew you'd find a way to rope Yakumo in. Picture yourself, Yakumo, donned in dashing naval attire, embarking on a voyage to a lost, deserted isle. Searching for a mysterious relic, just like an adventure novel, don't you think? Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray just got him. Alright. And, like, I'll think he'll do fine. He'll do fine. He's been, like, 2 islands before. Huh? Yes, just like the oh gosh. Is the title of this book gonna be that long every single time? Alright. Huh? Yes, just like the protagonist in There's No Such Thing as Retreat in the Navy. Oh gosh. These swiping animations are kind of cool. And it does make it interesting than just seeing the sprites on each screen. And picture this Oh, Ray. And picture this lackadaisical sorcerer beside you, cutting quite the sight in military uniform, Oh gosh, this is so funny. Okay, when the screen eventually finally catches up, that will be quite funny. Basically, Yakumo just had a vision of Aiden in a uniform, I guess, without the uniform yet. Mr. Aiden? In a military uniform? Hold up, am I just bait to reel Yakumo onto the ship? Yes, you are. Sorry, Aiden. Of course, having you along will put Yakumo at ease. Oh, and I can make use of your essence for a few experiments along the way. It's a win-win situation for us both. Oh, Ray. Okay, so basically... Didn't I just say this on the stream yesterday about Garu being a guard dog? Or comfort dog? Okay, so basically, Yakumo is there for the yokai purposes, and then Aiden is there to be his pet, his comfort dog. Comfort dog? No. Anxiety dog. There you go. His emotional support dog. I feel so conflicted. It's no bad thing for you either, is it? Ray. Ray. Damn it, how am I supposed to resist the temptation of a military uniform? Not to mention, the thought of Yakumo suited and booted Uh, okay, so Aiden is just being brought along for the horny. I'm ready to join Mr. Ray's naval platoon. Yakumo, don't force yourself. I'm not. It's an honor to have earned Mr. Ray's trust. I want to help out. Oh gosh, Ray is just playing both of them. Is Aiden just gonna be kind of dumb in this event? I feel like he's gonna be kind of dumb. Right. And even if we can't be sure the all-seeing mirror really has connections to the Great Serpent Clan, if it is, it could cause everyone harm. Anyway, if my power can be put to use, then I'll bear the burden of responsibility. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm not a voice actor. Yakumo. Bravo. And that's Ray's like genuine smile, right? Not his evil smile, evil TM smile. And what about you, Grand Sorcerer? Well, since Giacomo's got his heart set on it, of course he can count me in. So he's just being brought along for the whimsy. Or not whimsy, for as a comfort dog. Anxiety dog? Emotional support dog. They're not too bad. Okay. The trio prepare for departure. With their belongings all packed and assembled, they climb aboard the modified warship. Oh, alright. Time to deal out justice in these waters. Alright, now we get to see Aiden's outfit. Oh, he looks nice. Hehe, who knew I'd look the part in military getup? I mean, you did that for ABO, so. Okay. Yeah, that was my attempt at capturing Yakumo's voice. Yeah. You know what? I do think it's kind of cool and efficient that they're able to reuse the same boat. Although, doesn't that kind of go against... Ooh, nice music. Although, doesn't that kind of go a bit against, like not repeating history, but like, didn't that sort of do the situation with the Navy taking over Breeze's Bond, the original Breeze's Bond, way back at the beginning of the anniversary event, which I'm forgetting the name of. Veiled Voyage. There you go, Veiled Voyage. So I feel like there was some conflict between the pirates and the Navy and there, and this is just sort of either repeating the cycle or something. I don't know. Oh, Yakumo's fitted out too. And he gets a fancy swipey swipe. Okay. That white suit, the way it accentuates his alluring figure, and those long, slender fingers wrapped so tightly in gloves, only heightening the tension in the air. Also, question. I'm guessing these idol medallions are all fake? So, because I don't know where they would have earned them from, since none of them have, actually been part of it. So, the battle for the sea hasn't even begun, but my heart has already been sunk. Oh my gosh, these puns. Oh, and look at Yakumo blushing. Okay. Mr. Aiden in his naval uniform. So stunning. And when you talk like that, you look even more striking. Oh gosh. And... Alright. Hee, you're going to make me blush, Yakumo. Anyway, after all these modifications, we can't ignore that this ship was once a warship. This is the first time I've seen a real warship. It's so grand, so commanding. Wow, is that an SS cannon just like in the stories? So incredible. Oh, it's kind of like the essence handheld conductors for the guns. Okay, there's all sorts of equipment below deck we've never seen before. Must be standard worship gear. Let's go take a look. Where do you two think you're going? Didn't we agree to assemble on deck after changing? Sorry, officer, but how often do we get the chance to look around a real military vessel? Unfortunately, I'll have to cut short your leisurely pursuit. Brace yourselves, training is about to begin. Oh, and he's saying that with a smile. Okay. So there's gonna be a training montage? Alright. Alright. In order to equip you two naval recruits for the perils of the sea. In order to equip you two naval recruits for the perils of the sea, I will personally oversee your training beginning today. You'll be in my capable hands. You're saying that with a smile, Ray. Yeah, yes, sir! Oh, gosh. Hold on, you never said anything about military training? Naturally, undisciplined amateurs won't last long under scrutiny. If we do find ourselves face to face with pirates, they'll see straight through your disguise. Time is hardly on our side, but the least I can do is equip you with some basic nautical know-how. I understand that, and now I'm starting to get nervous. Understood. Please take good care of us, Mr. Ray. I'll work hard. Oh, Yakumo would. Very good now. Before we begin, let's make one thing clear. I don't have much patience, and failure to meet my standards will be punished. Okay, Ray, you're just doing this for... Punished? Oh, Ray. That's... Oh, gosh. That's right, and a very severe one at that. If you'd like to find out... Oh, gosh, my voice. Alright. That's right, and a very severe one at that. If you'd like to find out for yourselves, I really don't mind. And there's a curlicue with that. So he's saying that in a very teasing manner. Right. Unless I'm imagining things, Ray really seems to be enjoying himself. Let's begin our first exercise. The gray-haired officer crosses his arms and slowly approaches the two of them. Behind him stands a row of hired naval soldiers. Now that you're wearing these... Okay. Now that you're wearing these officers' uniforms, you must carry yourselves within the authority and bearing befitting a superior station. Therefore, I expect you to build a rapport with the soldiers and learn to carry yourselves with the officers' bearing, issuing clear and concise orders. At that, Ray turns to face his platoon and barks a stern command. Oh gosh. Oh no, I know how to do this stuff. Ah! Okay. Attention! Fall in! Kind of, not really. Yes, officer! Wow, it's not often you see Ray looking so commanding. He really does look like a real officer. Oh, Aiden, just wait till you get to the intimacy rooms. Then you'll see Ray being commanding. Okay. Yakumo. Wait, oh, Yakumo. Yes, officer! Your turn. Give these soldiers a stern command, and remember, impose your authority and keep them in line. Oh my god, you can hear the teeth chattering. Hang on, let me pull up the audio. Can you hear? I think you can hear. Okay. Alright. What? You want me to issue an order? Alright then. Yakumo takes a deep breath and clenches his fist, summoning as much volume as his lungs could muster. Oh no, Yakumo! Oh no! Okay, please, everyone, stand at attention and fall in! And he has little flowers coming up instead. Like, you know these little flowers? He has them coming out instead. Oh? Oh? Okay, so what happened on screen was that one of the naval... Oh my gosh. Okay, one of the naval officers, who are really just the, uh, okay, anyways, he had a little blush emote, and then now he's blushing. And there was a little bit up at first. Dot dot dot. Officer Yakumo, his heart's in the right place. He's just not the best at barking orders. With a tone, that was Aiden. With a tone so meek, I'm not convinced you could scare off the seagulls. Take it from the top. Let me see the natural authority of all the noble classes. To the point, with force. No need for please. Oh, Yakumo. No need to say please? Then... okay, and he still has a little wibbly face. Oh my gosh. I think this is a new Yakumo expression. Okay. Stand to attention! Fall in! I feel like that's how he's saying it. Okay, yep, sure enough. Okay. Now it's right. Isn't this the same as last time? Oh, now he's crying. I'm so sorry, but I feel so impolite. Besides, they're standing out here in the blazing sun. Alright, if you can't bring yourself to put these soldiers in their places, then practice on the Grand Sorcerer you know best. No? Besides, this one... Besides, this one rather enjoys being ordered around. Basically, Ray, like, pushed Aiden forward. Now, hold up! When have I ever said that? Okay, now it's Yakumo. Give orders to Mr. Aiden? I can't! How could I give orders to Mr. Aiden? Allow me to demonstrate. That's Ray. Is anyone going to consider my feelings? And, yeah. Watch. Oh boy, I can't wait. Alright, watch carefully. This is what authority looks like. Ray approaches the brown-haired young man, head bowed and eyes narrowed. His arrogant gaze radiates an undeniable dominance. Not really. Okay. Okay, so the expression that Ray has here is more of an annoyed look than a, quote-unquote dominance look. He just mostly looks annoyed. But I think that is because of how the sprite is drawn. So the animation is doing the best that they can. Anyway, so what Ray is saying is, get over here and take your punishment, or you'll be sorry later. What? That's Giacomo. And then now Aiden's blushing too. I know it's only a drill, but the way he's looking down on me. Why does it make me want to obey? I don't have this kind of fetish, do I? Aiden! You! And Kuya! Please! Please. Ray knows. Ray totally knows. That's the spirit. Obedience to orders is essential for rapid response in an emergency. Orders must be absolute. Soldiers will comply when the severe consequences of disobedience are made clear. Let's try again, shall we? But won't it be too inconsiderate of Mr. Aiden's feelings? Absolutely not. Besides... Oh gosh. Aiden here enjoys the role of obedient dog, subject to the whims of his master. There's no need to be gentle with him. Ray! Hey, don't put strange ideas in Yakumo's head! Oh, great. This is great. This is great. Oh, Yakumo. Y'all are just flirting in front of all the officers or all the other soldiers, I guess. All right. Really? Mr. Aiden likes being told what to do? In that case, doing his utmost to recall the gray-haired officer's tone and gaze, Yakumo clenches his fist again, musters his courage, and yells, "Oh no, Yakumo! Oh no, Yakumo, I'm pretty sure this is not, y'all are just, this is probably not what the soldiers signed up for." Okay, what Yakumo says is, "Make tea right now, delicious tea, or no dinner tonight." He's still stuttering. And Aiden has a surprise. Okay, Ray's just getting out of this. Okay. Oh? Barely passing, but not bad. But he's still stuttering. What? Mr. Aiden, I'm so sorry. Who knew being bossed around by Yakumo would feel this good? Of course, of course. See, I told you, you and Kuya already have that dynamic established. Huh? Well then, go and brew that tea. The longer you wallow in... Alright. Well then, go and brew that tea. The longer you wallow in the pleasure of being ordered around, the more likely you'll go to bed hungry, Grand Sorcerer. Okay. Now we're on to 5. Dear Lord, that everyone in the audience, or everyone that was on deck, was just like, man, here I am, sad, single, and lonely. Alright. Next exercise. If we encounter pirates at sea, the essence cannon will deter them. Operating this weapon is no easy feat. I'll instruct you. Okay. I'm so nervous. I can't believe I get the chance to operate a real essence cannon. First, insert the shell into the barrel. Then look through the side sight and align the crosshairs with your target. Once you have your aim, channel essence into the runes on the cannon body to activate it and fire. Ooh. With the explanation complete, a formal naval gunner standing by demonstrates the operation with practiced ease. Moments later, an empty wooden barrel floating on the surface explodes on impact, sending water spraying in all directions. This is kind of scarier than yeah, because it's combining magic with a real weapon. Alright. Wow, so amazing! Now it's your turn. Shouldn't be too hard, it's kinda like a shoot 'em up. It's kinda like a shoot 'em up at the fun fair from our world. So sure of yourself, hmm? Well then, I expect you to put on a show. That you'd never ask. Yakumo, what's wrong? As Aiden eagerly prepares to fire, he notices that the serpent yokai beside him has loaded the shell into the cannon, but shows no sign of taking the next step. Oh, look at the wibble. Oh, look at the wibble. Is that a new expression? No, I think that's not a new expression, it just has new lines. So I guess technically a new expression. Right. I'm okay. I'm just nervous. What if I mess up my aim? What will happen if I miss? Yakumo's face is practically glued to the scope, and his hands and feet won't stop trembling. He looks so tense. I need to find some way to relax him. And, of course, I knew he would have that face. I don't think whatever Aiden is planning is going to help. Or maybe it will, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not gonna imitate that stream. Mr. Aiden, why did you... Okay, you know what? Maybe this will work. Mr. Aiden, why did you suddenly slap my butt? Hehe, just a little magic to help you calm your nerves. How's that? Not so tense anymore, huh? Did that... That actually worked. Okay. Oh, you're right. My hands and feet have really stopped shaking. Don't worry. Your aim will be just fine. There's no way you'll miss at this distance, and if you do, don't worry about it. So slapping his butt worked. If you still need a confidence boost, you can hype yourself up. You know, like shout out some cool names for each shot. Cool names for each shot? That's right. With me... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get a Pampo thing again, aren't we? Okay. Searing Explosion! Majestic Furious Water Dragon! Got it. I'll give it a try. Oh. Yeah. Searing Explosion! Majestic Furious Water Dragon! His voice trembling somewhat, Yakumo yells just as a shell fires from the cannon, tracing a smooth arc through the air. It strikes the wooden barrel, bobbing in the waves with precision. Alright, so the way to get Yakumo to work is to yell a silly catchphrase and slap his butt. If I had a thumbs up reaction, I would do so. I did it, Mr. Aiden! I hit the target! Oh my god, he's so cute with the little flowers. My goodness. Okay. Well done! The whole ocean can feel your fighting spirit. Now it's my turn. Watch and learn. Oh, wow! Oh my gosh! Okay. Oh boy. I can't wait for the stream to catch up on this. Basically what has happened is that now we got a close-up of Aiden's eye. There's like all this animation stuff going on. And then there's a little flame in his eye. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, hopefully it catches up when it gets there. Alright. Oh gosh, Aiden. Chunibyo, man. Chunibyo. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. But this is one of Aiden's most Chunibyo moments. He literally looks like one too. Oh, with the flaming eye and stuff like that. Okay. Roar! Dazzling fire... Roar! Dazzling fire of judgment! Eek! Wait, is that Ray? I think that's Ray. Just as Aiden fires a cannon, Just as Aiden fires a cannon, he receives a sudden heavy slap to the backside. The shell veers wildly off course and lands near an innocent reef far from the barrel, erupting in a pitiful little splash. Ray, what was the slap on the butt all about? You ruined my aim! Isn't it just like you said? Isn't it just like you said? A little bit of magic to calm the nerves. But it seems your hype is useless the moment someone slaps your backside. You talked a big game, yet still managed to miss at this range. Terrible shot. Oh my god, Aiden. Ray. And Father's unamused. I have nothing to say. Their intensive military exercise soon comes to an end. On the eve of their departure at sea, the three... okay, so... a couple days happen, I guess. On the eve of their departure at sea, the three reconvene to simulate various scenarios and formulate a plan for impending combat. The best outcome is finding the all-seeing mirror before anyone else, but should it fall into the pirates' hands, we need to change our plan and negotiate with them. And you think the pirates would be willing to negotiate? I'm sure Ray has a plan in mind, right? What will we use as a bargaining chip? Pirates Pirates value tangible gain over a troublesome relic that's difficult to manage and carries hidden risks. A generous sum of gold should do the trick. That said, we do need to create conditions that motivate their decision to sell. At those words, Ray hands a device that fits into the palm of his hand to Aiden. What's this? It's a false energy detector. Simply push the button hidden beneath to sound a warning alarm. False energy detector? I'll rely on you to run your mouth, Grand Sorcerer, and together we'll persuade the pirates that the troublesome trinket they dug up emits some hazardous substance. I'll trust you to run your mouth. Alright. Got it. I'll put this... Oh, Aiden. Oh, Aiden. Or maybe, translators? Translators. There you go. Translators. Please. Translators. I'm eyeing you. You're gonna get me on trouble on this stream. As if I didn't just stream gambling. It's Gambling Paradise. Gambler's Paradise last week. Or 2 weeks ago, I think. Alright. Got it. I'll put this mouth of mine to good use. What happens if the pirates don't buy it? What if they're willing to brave the danger and refuse to hand over the mirror? Then we'll just have to prepare for the worst. So, if worst comes to worst, we'll be fighting the pirates? Yes, Yakumo. And you'll conceal your strength until the crucial moment. You are our secret weapon. Oh. Of course, if circumstances allow, we'd rather avoid a fight altogether. I mean, you mentioned it now. A fight's gonna happen. For story purposes. But we should be prepared for anything. Hi. Understood. I'll do my best to keep calm. Let's first decide upon an exclusive code word. Oh gosh. This music is nice. I feel like this is music that we should have gotten for Veiled Voyage. I feel like of the 3 songs, Veiled Voyage had the weakest song. Fluorescent Sea Whispers had a really good song. This one is even better. Okay, now we're at... Let me just start out with 6 right away. So that catches up. Yeah. Ooh, pretty. With everything in order, the 3 naval officers lead the platoon out across uncharted waters. Ooh, this is a really pretty background. I'm getting hungry. I only meant to take a snooze, but I didn't expect it to be dark out when I woke. I wonder if there's anything to eat in the galley. Yakumo's probably cooking, right? Okay. Why can I smell something cooking? Lured by something tasty wafting in from the kitchen, Aiden sees a familiar figure standing before the flickering stove. Yakumo? Sure, Yakumo wasn't just hired for his chef skills, too. Mr. Aiden, you're awake. Dinner is almost ready. I'll serve it up soon. I thought we'd be living off scraps for the next few days. Wasn't expecting a home-cooked meal from Officer Yakumo himself. Great! Yeah, this is probably where Yakumo feels most at home. Okay. I'm happy you're happy, Mr. Aiden. I found more than enough ingredients in the kitchen. I couldn't resist. Because it's hard to relax without something familiar. I've been worried I might mess up Mr. Ray's mission. What if I'm overestimating myself? Yakumo, honey, you tend to underestimate yourself. That is what you are like. I mean, I can't even act like a proper officer, and I'm no use when it comes to negotiating with the pirates. Mr. Ray said my main task is to destroy the all-seeing mirror and to subdue the pirates if we have no choice but to fight. But what if I lose control of my power? Oh, Yakumo. That's actually Aiden saying it. The sight of the serpent yokai's desolate expression tugs at Aiden's heartstrings. He places a palm on his companion's shoulder, patting him soothingly. See, this Aiden is emotional support dog. In this case. Ray doesn't just pick anyone. Both Ray and I believe in you, Yakumo. So you need to have faith in yourself too. Just look at you, shining bright in that naval uniform. Stop overthinking and carry yourself like only you can. Aww. Things will work themselves out. If we do run into trouble, Ray always finds a way. Trust the Grand Sorcerer to use his... Oh, wait, that's Aiden. Okay. Trust the Grand Sorcerer to use his silver tongue to shift the burden onto me. Mr. Ray? But he's not wrong. Oh, wait. But he's not wrong. I'm the one who brought you out here. Success or failure of this mission is mine to bear. Don't let it weigh on you. Besides, sometimes a harmless appearance can cause an enemy to lower his guard. You mean the way I look might fool the enemy? Indeed, and I do have faith you can harness your powers in a crisis. In fact, I demand it. Since if something goes wrong, I'll soon be worse for wear. I'm counting on you. And that was his genuine smile. Okay. Yes, I understand. I'll try my best. Hehe. Ray is actually quite good at encouragement. I mean, Ray did soften up over the past couple of events. Oh, okay. So, after a long voyage, the three finally locate the uninhabited island in those mysterious waters. Alright, so a lot of cutting. Now. We finally arrived. It looks like there's no one else on the island, so if we follow the burial location recorded in the notebook, it'll lead us right to the all-seeing mirror, right? We'll leave the soldiers to man the island. The three of us will go ashore and search. It seems pretty safe so far. I have a feeling all the action will be next week, so hopefully I can get my tech stuff fixed up by then. Oh, and now we got annoyed, right? Yeah, this doesn't look like a quote-unquote dominant Ray face. This looks like an annoyed Ray face. The three men disembark and venture on a short distance. Suddenly, the gray-haired officer reaches out and stops the black-haired and brown-haired officers in their tracks. These translators. Ray, what's wrong? We're being followed. Oh, he's good at recognizing this. Ever since we set foot on the island, watchful eyes have been upon us. And not just one pair. Alright, now we're meeting the pirates. But really? There's something hiding behind the rocks and in the trees? Is it those pirates we've heard about? It's all as we anticipated. Shall we proceed with our original plans? From what I've gathered, Balthazar, the captain of the sea serpents, is cautious in spite of his pride. We should expect the pirates to be keeping a close watch. We'll allow the enemy to be the first to act. Let's continue on to the site of the buried mirror. Hint. Can't. Oh, wait. Found it. Here it is. I mean, clearly the pirates are using them to find the mirror on their behalf. Right? I feel this is only halfway through the event. Usually in some kind of seafaring story, this would be the part that is like the climax of the story. So a lot of stuff is going to happen in the next half, isn't it? Because right now this is only part 6. Okay. Following the instructions in the notebook, the 3 arrive at the entrance of a cave. Just as they step inside, they find it in complete disarray. Earth already churned up, leaving nothing but an empty pit. Seeing the artifact is no longer where it should be, the gray-haired officer turns around. His piercing gaze cuts through the shadows lurking amidst the rocks behind them. Oi, you've got what we came for, haven't you? Oi, you've got what we came for, haven't you? Come out here from the shadows and stop wasting each other's time. And, yep, the bandits that are repurposed sprites. Alright, after the unequivocal announcement, the pirates in hiding realize they've been exposed. They emerge from the shadows and encircle the trio. Tell your captain I'd like to make his acquaintance. Alright. And now we're gonna meet Balthazar, I'm guessing? Yeah, normally if this was a normal situation, I would be like making proper pauses and stuff like that between the chapters. But okay. Now OBS has finally caught up, or the phone link has finally caught up, and now you're seeing seeing when Yakumo is being super wibbly, so to speak. Oh, yep, and here we go. Okay. Wait, so they just... Okay, now we're back in the main event? Okay. Escorted by the pirates, the 3 officers board the Sea Serpent's vessel. Oh, this is a... detailed aesthetic. There you go. Let's go with that. Okay. This is the Sea Serpent's base of operations. The ship is something else. I guess they just like to flaunt it. Their whispering exchange is cut off by a deep, resonant voice that rings out from above and behind them. Welcome to my domain, honorable officers. A thick-set man languishes upon his throne. His attire and imposing presence make his identity easy to discern. Ooh, let's look at him. Okay, so not all of it's visible. He does look slightly generic Blackbeard-esque pirate. Oh, okay. And now you can... Alright, so phone link / OBS has finally shown what I meant by the naval officer blushing at Yakumo. But yeah, in the meantime, on my actual phone, identity easy to discern. But Balthazar, this guy's got some serious aura. Did he introduce himself? Oh no, they already knew. The pleasure is mine, Captain of the Sea Serpents. Wait. Why is he looking at Ray so intently? Hold up. Okay, side note, question. If they're the Sea Serpents, why is it just generic skull pirate stuff and not, like, an actual sea serpent anywhere? I do feel like Yakumo was a little bit wasted in this. He should have been in... Like, maybe he should have been in... I'm not sure. I feel like he was a little bit wasted, but, you know, potential... Snake potential-wise, I mean. Okay, alright. Is this guy... Okay. Skip the pleasantries. My crew tells me you've requested an audience with me. Is he related to Ray? I mean, he doesn't look it. They have different eyes. The hair is not the same. In clarification, Ray probably has gray hair because of magic situation stuff. His his half yokai heritage, which we did get from the Christmas event. Labyrinth something. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Requested an audience with me. Okay. Ha. Can't say. Wait. Skip the pleasantries. My crew tells me you've requested an audience with me. Ha. Can't say I've met a Navy soldier who won't shoot first and ask questions later. Indeed, we're not here to carry out a campaign. We're undertaking a secret mission to retrieve a particular item. To retrieve an item, you say? Do you mean this? Oh, yep, there it is. Oh no. The pirate captain's lips curl into an enigmatic grin as he reaches into his robes. His hand emerges, clutching the mirror, an antique embossed with a serpentine relief. It's the all-seeing mirror. They've beaten us to it. Since you have the item in your possession, I won't waste words. Hand it over and I'll pretend you were never here. You think I'll hand it over at your say-so? Officer, don't you think you're underestimating the pirates? And ... Perhaps you believe this was a treasure worth digging up, but it's no treasure at all. In fact, it's something you should never have laid your hands on, because... My turn to take things up a notch. And now Aiden puts his mouth to use. At that, Aiden secretly flicks a switch on the detector inside his jacket. The device emits an ear-piercing beep, and he holds it high in a fit of feigned panic. Sir, something's wrong. The instrument's detecting dangerous... Wait. the timing, bro. The timing. Alright. Sir, something's wrong. The instrument's detecting dangerous fluctuations, and the destructive force is leaking out. If we're not quick, it'll harm everyone on the ship. Just couldn't contain yourself, could you? ... Well, did you hear the man? The thing's out of control, and that's why I'm here. For your own safety, I advise you to hand it over to the Navy without delay. Speaking with cool composure, he produces a heavy bag from inside his jacket, deliberately letting the crisp clink of metal ring out from within. In exchange, take this jingling bag of coins. You seem like a shrewd man. I'm sure you know a bargain when you see one. Ha 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 ha! Alright, let me try my best. Ha 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 ha! The next second, the captain bursts out into arrogant laughter. Looking down from on high, the three men are like insignificant ants to Balthazar's arrogant gaze. You expect me to believe you're from the Navy? More like petty thieves after my treasure. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Of course it was never going to be that simple. Aiden glances toward the gray-haired officer at his side. His companion's expression remains calm and composed. It's up to you to believe me or not. Don't cooperate, and we'll come back to clean up once you've perished with that thing. It'll spare us some trouble. It'd spare us some trouble. Ha! So you'd wager this is a place where ye can saunter in and out as you please? Boys, draw your steel. What? Okay. Hopefully the training was more than just the boat cannons. At Balthazar's command, the surrounding pirates draw sharp scimitars and level them at the encircled trio. Not at all. I wouldn't dare underestimate the sea serpents. My platoon is on standby aboard my warship. Essence cannons fixed at this location. If we don't leave with our lives, you'll go down with the ship and ground into dust. Is that a threat? If the ship sinks, you'll be just as dead as me. Hand it over and it's a win for both of us. You keep your wealth and leave with your lives, and I complete my mission. Their eyes clash, fierce and unyielding, neither willing to yield an inch. The killing intent between them coils like an arrow knocked, and that's supposed to be notched, not knocked, notched, and drawn taut on the bowstring. Bah ha 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 ha, more laughing. Not bad at all. Someone not privy to the truth would have the wool pulled over their eyes. Who would have thought you'd try to pass off the all-seeing mirror, a thing of immense power, as a toxic junk leaking wait. Okay. Who would have thought you'd try to pass off the all-seeing mirror, a thing of immense power, as some toxic junk leaking destructive energy? Oh? So they know? Who knows about the all-seeing mirror? That means not only were the notebook pages taken, but deciphered too? But how? Balthazar slowly rises his feet. He makes his advance, walking toward Ray with a wild and cunning smile on his lips. Always resorting to deception to solve their problems, the rotten royals and their incurable old habits. When did you agree, descendant of the fourth prince? Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. So he knows. Okay, so spoilers for chapter 14 or 15? Probably 15, I think, where we find out Ray's real name. Wait, hold up. That was chapter 7. Ah, shoot, man. Oh boy. Alright. So that is all that we have. You know what? I will... Okay, so the stream itself has a lot to catch up on. Yeah. Okay, so, this might sound... So, okay, you know what? I will let the visuals catch up because I think that is still chapter, like, 3 or something like that. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess I could do my... I could do my dailies. And probably begins about okay, that's event challenges. Okay, let's see. Oh no, oh no. Okay, well, also the day. Okay, day change. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So I think one thing I do need to find is a better way of screen capturing New Carnival because this link to phone was the only thing that worked for now. But as you can see, you're still in chapter 3 or 4, and the audio and me are already finished with chapter 7. So there's quite a little bit to catch up, and so yeah, technology. But yeah, if anyone has suggestions on better ways to screen capture, because I have tried BlueStacks, but BlueStacks is worse. It just does not run with OBS. Either that or I need to find a way to get BlueStacks to work, but it did not work. It didn't like it. And Screen Copy was actually probably the closest. That is what I've been using for all my other New Carnival streams, and so I don't know why it's finally decided to give up and not work. So that's a bit of a bummer. But yeah, so I think you'll hear a lot is happening because right now I'm just doing dailies now. Yeah. So, and I may try, perhaps I will try Lost Relics or Sorcerer Trials at the same time. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. Go. Okay, so in the meantime, other thoughts about the actual event so far. So it's pretty nice. I will say it's definitely Ray centric, very Ray focused, which technically not bad. And I do like that it has better. No, not really better balance. I have a feeling next week will be Yakumo heavy, maybe. But I do like they're not doing the every character gets one section of a chapter and we don't have any interactions between all three characters or all four characters. Um, because for a while, when it seemed like New Carnival was running out of ideas for events, they were um, they were doing a thing where to make the story in an event happen, there was like opening pattern and then intimate conversation with one character, intimate conversation with another character, intimate conversation. Like they get their alone times and then a few together times, but nothing between all three. But I do like that Fluorescent Sea Whispers and this one so far has had the right amounts of all three characters together, which I know is a lot more challenging to navigate and balance. Because like even Veiled Voyage was like that, where it had the random Garu solo moment and random Quincy solo moment and random Dante solo moment, and nothing for Karu, really. He was really shafted in that event, to be honest. But yeah. So I do like that that's going on. And we shall see what becomes of the actual lot. Because, yeah, I guess, like, Ray's not that used to having characters knowing he was Julian. So, yeah. So, spoilers for chapter 15 or 14 or 16. But, yeah, Julian's real name when he was still part of the royal family was Julian. And, oh, shoot, did the guy say that he was a descendant of the fourth prince? Or the fourth prince? I am not sure. I guess the other thing is that Ray is sort of so you might notice that Garu, Dante, Garu, Blade, Dante, and Ray all have a lot more lore to them than Edmund and Olivine. And yeah, Edmund and Olivine significantly more. I think partially because Edmund and Olivine are normal humans and they have normal human problems, whereas everyone else is not a normal human. So they have a lot more going on. Yeah, they're the only... Dante's a normal human, but he's in a different position of power and he came in the later chapters. Basically, all the later chapter characters have more lore attached onto them. Ray has a ridiculous amount of lore. And the interesting thing is we are actually finding it out. With Kuya and Quincy, they have a ridiculous amount of lore, but they have to keep the mysterious vibe, so a lot of it is hidden. And for plot purposes, it could be that the New Carnival devs haven't figured it out, or haven't figured out how to tie their crazy amounts of lore. Because, like, Kuya's very old. He's either hundreds of years old or thousands of years old. Like, he's definitely younger than the current iteration of Huey. The current incarnation of Huey. But that's about it when it comes to that. Okay, is the stream... Okay, now the stream's still... Wait. But yeah, so the latter half of the cast of the not normal humans all have far more lore than Olivine and Edmund do, which does feel a little bad. And like technically Yakumo has a lot of lore, but also that's because he's not human. So, and then we still don't know much about Ray or Rin. But yeah, certainly interesting that Ray is getting so much. I'm guessing it'll be a little more Yakumo heavy next week. Hopefully. So we shall see when that happens, and we shall see. I feel like they wouldn't be practicing Chekhov's gun, right? If you set up cannons if you set up a gun in a story, it's going to be used. And that's going to happen with, and that's going to happen, when, like, they set up the cannons are going to be fired at some point. So I have a feeling they're going to go, I should protect my screen. Nope, that's the way to do it. Okay, alright, now Garu's presentable again. But yeah. So where is this? The stream is up to okay, still with yapping. Have they slapped his butt yet? Oh wait, I think it has. Man, it must be a little wild to be seeing the audio and video so disconnected. Yeah, this stream is a little bit of a mess. You know, I wonder if I predicted it by calling the stream ASS. It is now an ass stream. Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, okay, so I know, so I guess I could talk about like random like gameplay stuff in New Carnival while the stream, while OBS or phone link is catching up. But I guess like some random tips. Uh, at the point in time in the game where I have more than enough resources for my main like units that I need in battles or like farming stages and stuff like that. Which, by the way, I'm surprised there was no fight scene. I thought that there would be a fight scene in there. Um, oh well. But yeah, anyways, so now that I'm at the point where I have more than enough resources, so like I am willing to buy the expensive potential items in here, uh, because I have enough resources to be able to do so. But otherwise, don't waste your money on the advanced potential materials. And that is purely because I'm at the point where, unless I'm raising someone entirely from scratch, which I have not needed to in a while, except for freaking Fluorescent Sea Whispers again. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if it's just the same pattern as Mirage of Scales, because with Mirage of Scales, the final boss fight. Oh, okay, all right, yay! All right, now you guys can see the Aiden Chunibyo moment where he has the flames in his eyes and he just looks super shonen protagonist. Oh, Aiden's great. I need to show this to the world. His Chunibyo moment. And yeah, I might just Photoshop my voice in there. You know, I might Photoshop someone saying that correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying it correctly. You know, another thing I'm noticing, and is that phone link actually does not have the quality is actually pretty decent, because one problem with screen copy is it is not as slow as phone link, but it does sometimes get a little pixely and drop quality a bit sometimes, at least when it comes to OBS. But right now, phone link is not bad. Only phone link had its speed caught up. Okay. Wait, I thought okay. Oh yeah. Like I know if I had managed to get Yakumo and Ray, I would talk about their intimacy rooms, but I did not yet. And I am still in the progress of unlocking the intimacy rooms for for Puya and Olivine, I believe. Did I get Olivine last time? I think I got, yes, yeah, I got Olivine, yeah. So I haven't unlocked their intimacy rooms yet. or haven't finished unlocking the story, so I don't have all my opinion about it. And not that I'm not unlocking it because I don't have enough resources. I do have enough resources. Kuya is unfortunately still 1-star, so I can't get to room 2 yet. And I didn't pull a dupe of him, so yeah, unfortunately can't get to room 2 yet. Olivine, I do have him at 2 stars, but whoops. I don't have as many, no wait, I do have a lot of Olivine resources actually, now that I think of it. Oh my gosh, I have so many Olivine resources. Why am I, oh no, it's because I'm unlocking someone else at the same time. Yeah, that's why. Alright. What chapter is it? This is probably still chapter 3 or 4, isn't it? My goodness, there's a lot to catch up on. Alright. I am... Okay. Oh, I guess I could show off... Do I want to... Oh yeah, I think I was going to try Sorcerer's Trial. And... Oh, okay. You know what? I haven't mentioned... So part of the reason why I haven't... okay. And to be honest, I don't mind this. I don't mind that New Carnival does not have events every 2 weeks like they... Like, when they had too many events, that was exhausting. That was... I'm glad they slowed down with the events a bit. And in the meantime, while they're slowing down the events, they have been having this thing called Wild Desires. I don't quite know how I feel about it yet. I feel like it's still very confusing and very convoluted. Once you figure out how to do it, it kind of makes sense. But it's still, I don't know why they made such a convoluted thing if the main goal was to do those, the maze collecting, the running back and forth, the new minigame. The new minigame, I don't mind. But, and like, it's not as crazy resource intensive as some of the other like maps and things that minigames that they've done. So I do appreciate that. Did they have to make it so convoluted with a whole other shop with 20 other currencies? I don't know. Maybe some people are having fun with them, but because I'm not, like, because I'm free to play, I don't really, you know, so it confuses me a little bit, but whoever, if people are having fun, hopefully. I guess the other thing is, it's also because it's Olivine and Edmund, and I don't really pay as much attention to them. So maybe when Kuya and Garukaru and gets around, or maybe if Aster and Morve, I don't know if Aster and Morve will get them, but if Aster and Morve do get them, I think I might be more interested. Right now, they have just been running characters I'm not all that invested in, so not that I don't find Olivine and Edmund interesting, I'm just not as invested in them as I am with other characters. So, as such is the nature of gacha games, you know? Okay, I guess I could clear these out in the meantime. Okay, have enough? Yes, I have enough. And that clears that. Okay, sweet. Then that will be for next week. Yeah. Guess some. Oh, okay. So I guess here's a fun thing. So cabins are okay. When I've looked at other cabins from other games, so like Noctilucent's cabin or Twisted Wonderland's cabin, those cabins are great. Multiple characters can interact with each other. There's a lot of things that you can do, and a lot of like things that like the characters can do. However, New Carnival's cabin, this is the saddest cabin in the world. Well, okay, maybe not the saddest cabin. That might be an exaggeration. But it's a fairly sad cabin, because you can only have 2 characters at a time. And the 2 characters are only Aiden and one other love interest, including himself. So, self-possessed. Self-possessed is totally fine. We can't have the other characters interacting with each other, which feels kind of... Why? Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know and is playing New Carnival, yes, you can indeed put Aiden with himself now. However, you can't put 2 clan members together. You can't put Astro and Morve together. So, I think that's my main issue with New Carnival's cabin system, because every other cabin system that I'm aware of, or guest room system, or camp system, something like that, multiple characters can interact with each other. I haven't, I don't know if Genshin um, or those guys have cabin events or cabin mini games, cabin features, but if they do, let me know if those games also have like only one character allowed or two characters allowed, or if you're allowed to have multiple characters allowed. So it feels like they cut the short end of the stick with the cabin, and that is probably why they cut down so many resources because people were either not using cabin as much. Yeah, so this is my cabin. I have just filled it with Morvay's um, food, so to speak, to be able to, make up for the sadness and lack of being able to put multiple characters together. But yeah. Let's see, what other things I can talk about? Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. That's what I actually used to do. Oh, I already got it. Okay. Okay. So I guess once. Oh, I didn't claim it yet. Okay. So. And right now that is still an all seeing surge. Okay. Alright, you know what? I am gonna take a personal break, but I'm gonna keep letting the screen run to catch up because now I'm not sure what chapter this is now. Okay. Yeah. So I will, yeah, temporarily put myself like this while the screen catches up. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna get myself a drink of water real quick and then be right back. And then I will try Sorcerer's Trial, I think. Okay, alright. Back. And I do realize it is probably entirely weird that uh you're hearing Garu and Karu. Is it Karu right now? No, it's Garu. And Aiden yapping in the screen in the background while yeah, because I still have Garu on my home screen. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, alright, I am gonna try. This is okay. Okay, testing again. Okay, alright, so it seems to be working. Yeah. Okay, now it's Karu. Alright, so I think I am gonna try. Boy, it is gonna take a while for Screen Link to catch up. Ooh, by the way, if anyone does know what the Wild Desires stuff is, like in terms of like what's actually, because I haven't because yeah, I'm gonna wait for Kuya and Garukaru and possibly Astra and Morbi if they get one to find out what the actual like audio stories and those things are. In the meantime, I'm curious what they are, what they were for Olivine and Edmund, because I don't quite understand the whole thing and how it works. Because I don't know what these audio things are. And the theater collection, that I can see because that's just a fake chat, right? Or fake messages between each other. But what is this audio thing? Like, what is the stubborn bunny notes and what is the bunny spinning kick? It confuses me. And what are the fragments for? Oh, I guess I could pull for the fragments and see what happens because I don't know what they are. That's why I haven't pulled for them. Oh, okay. I can. Apparently, I can. Okay, it's only Edmund and Olivine so far. Oh wait, I can only fuse them? This confuses me. But for a while, I was able to pull on them. Pull for Olivine and pull for Edmund. I didn't know what that meant. Yeah, it's a little confusing. And like the question mark tutorial does not give all that much. Because like the tutorial stuff is pretty quick. Yeah. Hopefully Frantic Fanfic should not have this many tech issues. It should not. It really shouldn't. So that is how it be. But yeah, hopefully I can find a better tech situation in the future. In time for Friday at least. But if not, then I might just have to figure out... yeah, if I can't figure out a better tech situation, I think I'll probably do Pokemon again. Um, so yeah, this next week is the 17th. Yeah, so if I'm not able to figure out the tech situation, then on Friday for All Seeing Surge, because I believe the next update should be Thursday. And if I'm not able to uh, get my tech situation fixed up in time for Friday, I will probably yeah. Okay, anyways, Sorcerer Trials. Okay, so let me try to get this to work. Well, not try to get this to work. Let me try. Currently I'm on 55. That's one with the Spy School admin, which I'll be honest. The Spy School admin event was the most mid event. Like, that was a super mid event. Okay. Carnival. Oh, okay, now they're on the island. Yay. So the audio has caught up with that. Alright, now Sorcerer's Trial, Sorcerer's Trial. Okay. Sorcerer's Trial, where are you? Okay, there you go. 50, 55, 50. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do guard all. Remember, heal your team. All down. Okay. So let me try this. Okay, so for the admin, I am currently trying Circus Dante. Let's see. Yeah, so I am currently trying Circus Dante, Dance Garu, BW Garu, Ime Kuya, and BS Garu. Are they all 3 CD? No, no, some of them are. Yeah, okay, alright, I will try this because... Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I am now trying this. Okay, try the first 3 turns. You know what? This battle music is kind of fitting because now on Phone Link, we're finally encountering the pirates, which I did, like, to be honest, I would not have minded a little quick farm burst. Oh goodness. Okay, now that's all. Okay. Goodness. Oh. Am I on? Okay, now I'm on chapter 7. Okay, finally I'm on chapter 7. Okay, 5. Oh, guard all. Whoops. Oops, I made a mistake. That's... Yep, okay, I had a feeling that would be a mistake. Okay. Man, this one is rough. 55 is rough, because had to alt twice to be able to finally attack Edmund. Dear lord. 50 was also tough, now that I think of it. Okay, but yeah, now the music is weirdly fitting. You technically heard what was in the actual music. So 5. No, this is 4. So. Oh wait, oops. Oh no, I made a mistake again. Okay. Man, goodness. Okay. Padding for this one is nuts. Okay, so now turn 4, I can also this one. And really, this is just a boost. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 5, I have to guard all. Okay, now we're at the point where... Okay. You know what? At least MacLeod is doing his damage thing. His damage thing. Man, screen's so slow. Okay, alright, now... Second alt. 7, I can attack whatever, right? Yeah, 7, I can attack whatever. I think we'll protect you until... Okay, 8. Looks like I can attack anything with 8. Okay. Okay. And yep, now they have met. Okay, yeah, so now they've met Balthazar. 9, I need to guard 3 allies. That's 3, right? Okay. 9. Okay, so 10. I can ult everyone. Okay. Yay! Finally. Oh, yes! Oh, nice. Okay, Garu is great. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, okay, Jesus Christ. This took such a long time to ramp up. Holy moly. so turn 11. I need to guard all. Jesus Christ. It's close. Okay, turn 12. And attack whenever, right? Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Friggin' Edmund, oh my gosh. The heck? 12? 12? It didn't give me any sign of what I need. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I'm... Okay. You are a support. How many strikers that are CD? Okay, I have seen so many people use Courtesan Ray. What are you? Orgone Oathkeeper Ray. So many people use that, but he's a trigger unit, and I still don't know how to use trigger units. So if anyone has any tips on how to properly use trigger units, that would probably help. Okay. Yeah, of my 3 CD units, Ray... Like, is he worth investing in? Probably, right? Like, so many people use him. Target 50%. He doesn't seem to be that great as a primary DPS. I'm the lacking in the 3 CD striker department. I guess there's technically you. You're a 3 CD. Okay. You will be 316 attack, and you, I don't understand. Heals, 70% more damage, 50% attack. So you do 300. You hypothetically would have been great. You were almost great. You two are... You know what? You two were fire, so that is probably why you were weaker. You know what? I can... Alright, you know what? I can try this. Alright, are we almost... Alright, I will try this. It's... Okay. Please let this work. This one is tough. Okay, that's still 4 CD, not 3 CD. But, you know what? I can heal on 3 CD now that I have a 3 CD healer. Okay. Oh. Okay, hold up. That's nice. Nice! Oh, you have silence immunity, I forgot. Oh wait, whoops. Oh no, I messed up. Messed up. the audio for this is probably kind of rather goofy. Okay. Go. Okay. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Okay, so elemental things. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything yet. Right, yeah. Oh boy. This one's guard all. Okay, alright, now you have caught up to... Okay, now the screen has finally caught up to the moment where he attempts to fake the thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh boy. Okay. 7, I can do anything I want. You know, don't really have a use yet. Okay. 8. Okay, wait, I can hit you now, right? Yeah. I can't hit you yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, 9. You can guard 3. Nice. Okay. You, I can hit. Okay. 10, I can hit whoever. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, and then... Okay. Those 2 survive this time. Okay, thank you. Alright, guard all. Alright. 12, I can hit whoever. Jesus. Maybe I'll do this. Okay, there we go. $13 does not have anything. Okay. 14 does not have anything. Okay. I will hide you too. Look at whenever you do that. Okay, 14. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Garth. Okay, 15, guard 3 allies. Oh, okay. Alright, now... Alright, I think it's almost at the end. Okay, 15, guard 3 allies. Okay. You know, I might just assist you to our grass. So, okay, I think I'm almost there. Ah, yay. Okay, 16. 16, I can attack whatever. Okay. Okay. 17, I have to guard all. Jesus Christ. Oh gosh, that was awfully close. But I think it does help that I have this for a follow-up attack. 18. Okay, thank God. Okay, yes! Yes! Oh my God, holy shit! Oh my God, that was... Jesus Christ, okay. Yay! Okay, finally, oh my God, I finally beat 55. Holy cow, that was hard. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. Holy moly. But yay! I think... Am I gonna be able to... oh yeah, so now I'm just doing 55 through... And to be honest, I have that on. But yay! I managed to finish 55 of Sorcerer Trials. Holy crap, that was so hard. But yeah, anyways, so I'm just gonna go through the rest of Sorcerer Child, and then I'm gonna see how hard 60 is. I don't know if I'll get to 60, because I think Chapter 7 is almost done playing. Almost done catching up, at least. Oh yeah, the nice thing is about being a Garu enjoyer is that a lot of his units are AoE units, so that means that I am able to like take care of farming stages just with like one hit, because he will take care of them all at once. And I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to figure out which one to attack at exactly which time. So yeah. So that's nice for me. Oh. I will say though, as a side note, these fairies in the higher levels, their outfits are so good. Low-key, I would want to cosplay them. Like, it just slays so hard. I think they're technically from an event, though. I don't think I've seen them in, like, the original main farming stages. Or at least, like, in chapter 1 through 17. Or 1 through 16. But yeah, yay! Yeah, I will need to figure out a better system. And yeah, I'm sorry Rei and Yakumo got the short end of the stick when it comes to this. Because this was technology goofing. Why? This is Samson. Why Samson? I guess the backup name to this stream would be complaining about technology. What? 60 is Aiden? Oh boy. I have to do it in 20 turns? Okay, yeah, that's gonna be something I'll figure out another day. Okay. I might hop over to Lost Relics, maybe? Maybe I will go to Lost Relics. Yeah, this was a bit of a... Right. Okay. So I may go over to Lost Relics, or I might... Okay, you took care of that. Man, is Risachiic Olivine gonna have to be my primarily like wood striker? That's not all. Let's see, because dear God, you know, I may joke that I don't like Quincy because he interrupts my polls, but the other reason why I don't like Quincy is because his SR unit is 7 CD. So, or 6 CD? Yeah, 6 CD, which means I can't ult him until turn 7. And there are so many boss fights where they require, wrong expression, where they require the ult to be on like turn 3 or 4. And that means I can't use SR Quincy. So, yeah, that's another reason why I have beef with him. As pathetic as that may seem. This Dante... Okay, he only goes up to 296. Wait, so that means... No, but he's also wood. He's also a 4 CD. Okay, I've heard that the dance duo are good. Because Garu is pretty okay. He does not... dance Garu is pretty okay and works for some, but not all. Whereas Blade... Mine is only 2 stars. Was he? Also 296. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess there's you. That is only 125. No, I'm not using a Quincy. Okay. I guess. Oh, okay, alright. I am finally caught up. Holy moly. Okay, so finally, the screen's finally caught up. I think it is now done with chapter 7, I think? Yes, okay, I think it's done with chapter 7 now. Finally! Hallelujah! Oh my gosh, that took so... That was... My goodness. This... I need to find a better system that's not screen copy, or BlueStacks, or this link to phone thing, because this link to phone thing was not... It did the job for today's stream, and that is also why it took so long to get here. Good lord. I don't have to use this phone link again. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on what to use for phone link, let me know. And I also, I guess I now know that... I move this down here. Yeah, I guess I now know that if I'm... Yeah, so that's what was going on with the YouTube chat situation. So I guess I now know if I'm only streaming on YouTube, Restream does not do it very well. Or at least Restream chat will kind of break it. So that's what I've been seeing. Yeah, not all that great. But yeah, so that's what I was seeing on my end. And yeah. But you know, technology, things to figure out. But yeah, so at least I figured out a temporary solution, and today's stream ended up working out. You know, not quite great, but it worked. Hopefully, if I can't get it to work by Friday, I will try. I think I'll probably just do Pokemon. But I think I do want to be able to, and to be honest, I might just actually read the event. I think my other backup option I can do is to read, there's a channel that records, that screen records. I guess I could also do that myself. I could screen record it myself, personally. And then that will for sure guarantee that I won't have any phone goofiness. But yeah, let me know if anyone has any suggestions on how else I can try screen sharing my phone when screen mirroring does not work. But yeah, so sorry this stream ended up being a bit scuffed, but you know, things happen. But yeah, so thank you so much for anyone who came. I am pretty confident Frantic Fanfic will not have nearly as many issues as we had. Let me see if I can... Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me hide this and hide this. Okay, I think think I'll do this too. Okay. Alright, so temporarily, this for now. But yeah, so, I am pretty confident that Frantic Fanfic will not have as many issues since it's purely just tech, just browser, and it will be browser-based. I'm not video capturing from an external device of any sort. But yeah, thank you so much for, if anyone was lurking here, thank you so much. And I hope I think hopefully at least you had a good time with the funny voices that I was trying to do this time. Even though things got kind of scuffed. But anyone who's watching the VOD later on, I hope you enjoy it as well. And I will see you guys on Friday for the next stream, whether it be Pokemon or New Carnival, depending on how technology carries things out. But yeah, I hope you guys, and as mentioned, also check out my upcoming, my most recent YouTube video. I'm very proud of it, and I will hopefully see you guys at Frantic Fanfic, the fish tank time, on May 17th, next Sunday. And otherwise, I hope you guys all know to have a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, and bye!